Hello everybody, welcome to the Man Cave. I'm Rob and I am doing an unboxing today. And I have a box that's right here. You can't really see it yet, but I can tell you this, it's bigger than a bread box, but slightly smaller than a Rolls Royce. But anyways, I'm going to get into this box. I'm not going to be, here it is. Here it is. Whoa, tip the camera and the whole table and everything. It's heavy. It's a heavy one. So I'm going to stand up here and try to get this open. I mean, it's big. I don't know how I'm going to do this. I'm probably not going to be able to get it on camera because it's just too big. So, there goes my alarm. This is going to be fun because it's quite big. Maybe I'll just move it down here. Try not to bump the camera too much. What do you think it is? What do you think it is? No, it's not an embroidery machine. That much I can tell you. It's nicely packaged. It was, as you can tell from the box, it came from Walmart.com. So let's get rid of all these air pillows that are keeping this all nice and safe. Alrighty. Can you tell what it is? Let me turn the camera down a little bit. Gosh, this is heavy. Now, what to do with this big box? It's a little tight in here. Just gonna fling it over there and get rid of it, and I'll take care of throwing that away later. So yes, we have another sewing machine. Another Brother sewing machine. So you're going to say, most likely if you followed my channel for the last couple of weeks, you're going to say, well, what did you buy another one for? You just opened one just like 2 weeks ago. Maybe 3 weeks ago, I don't remember at this point. Well, I'm going to tell you why. That machine is still here. It's in my house and I use it daily. And I have it set up on its table, and I absolutely love that machine. And I originally purchased that particular machine to take it to classes or guild meetings, and I like that machine just so much that I don't want to take a risk of moving it around. It is a computerized machine. So I decided that I was going to find a mechanical machine, and oh gosh, I had some notes here I wanted to share with you. Give me just a second and I'll be right back. Alrighty, so I am back. So I had some notes here when I went on the hunt for this particular machine. I wrote down all the things that I wanted, in not necessarily in order, but things that I wanted in my mechanical machine. Obviously I wanted mechanical. I wanted a drop-in bobbin. I wanted adjustable stitch length and width. Obviously I wanted a light. And I wanted an extension table. And the machine had to be under $200. I also, because of my failing eyesight, I needed a needle threader, and I really wanted an auto thread cutter, but on most of the mechanical machines, they don't exist. So I also wanted a needle up and down button, but apparently on mechanical machines that doesn't exist either. Wasn't concerned with the number of stitches or feet, because Lord knows I have enough feet for my other machine. Now I looked at Janomi's, Juki's, Burnett's, Eversone, and Baby Lock, and for whatever reason, this one pretty much fit the bill for me. It was right under the right price. It had the extension cable. It has the drop-in bobbin. I'm gonna move this on the side here and let's try to get into it. The box is in perfect condition. There's no damage to it. We have our accessories here. I'll put that aside. So, like I said, I had my notes right here. Another hard cover like the last machine. And if you didn't see the unboxing from my other brother machine, I will put a link, or either a link or an eye up above, wherever it's at, one of these corners. And I see my battery is fading fast, so I'm not going to be able to record too much more until I change that battery out. But I'm going to try to... Oh, that popped off nicely. Oh, it's heavy. Manual. Now, this thing is a lot heavier than my computer. Holy smokes. A lot heavier. This is going to be a bit heavier maybe than what I had hoped for to be carrying it around, but let's take a look and see what we got here. Just packing, nothing's in there. But I will be saving this box. Okay, let us get this out of the way. I'm anxious to see this new machine. Okay, we have a walking foot. This came with a walking foot. How about that? Let's take a look at it. Right here, it's got a walking foot. And a guide. Walking foot and a guide. Let me take this out of here so you can see it. It's not branded. I wish it would have been branded, but hey, if it works, I don't really care if it's branded or not. And then we have a guide. And we have a quilting foot. See if you can see that. Very nice, very good indeed. I'm happy about that. Although I did know that it was going to come with a walking foot. I did read that in the description when I purchased this. Now you're probably going to ask me, why did you buy it from Walmart.com? Well, I'm going to tell you why. There is a Walmart.com or a Walmart Supercenter about 2 miles away from where I live. And if there's something wrong with this, I can return it directly to the store. I don't have to worry about packing it up and sending it back. And I understand that Amazon is now charging for returns, and I'm like, I'm not going to pay Amazon to return something if it's faulty. Or so we have a button foot, an extra thread pin, a darning plate. Oh, this machine does not have drop feed dogs, which is okay because I don't think I'm going to be doing a lot of anything that needs to drop the feed dogs. We have a button holder foot. I'm not quite sure what this is, but I'll show you. I'm not sure what foot that is. We have a bobbin. This looks like it's a zipper foot. Again, I wasn't concerned about how many feet it had. Another bobbin. It is a I'm going to say it, a half-ass screwdriver. And yet another bobbin. And we have some needles. We have a package of 3 needles and a double needle right here. Alright, so let's put all this away. I don't want to lose anything. I hope everybody's having a wonderful day. My day got better since this arrived. Alright, so we have, that's taken care of. We have more cardboard. A foot pedal and power cord. Now this is really taped up quite well here. A lot of tape on this. Really? Oh, it's one of those power cord foot pedals that's all in one. Electronic foot pedal. And it's got this kind of a connection, so everything is all together, which I like that. This way I'm not going to forget to bring a power cord or a foot pedal when I take it somewhere. So put that aside, put that away later. And then we have, I'll lay odds, I'm a betting kind of guy, that this is the extension table, which was one thing that I really sort of kind of wanted. But if it didn't come with it, I wasn't going to be all that upset because I probably wouldn't take an extension table with me to guild meetings or classes. So yeah, we have an extension table. I'm curious as if it's the same as my other machine, but I'm not going to check that right now. Looks the same. No, I think it's a little bit different. I like this. It's kind of got a bevel here. It slopes down just a little bit. Kind of like that idea. That works for me. So as you can see, we have an extension table. It's got one set. Yeah, this one is different than the others. This has got one big leg here and one smaller leg here, where my other table for my other machine had one here, and one there. A little bit different, but I'm gonna try it and see if it fits my my other brother machine. So as I was saying, I like that little brother that I bought, and I don't want to, since it is a computerized machine, I don't want to be hauling it all over the place. I really, really like that machine, and I don't want to risk the computer system or whatever by maybe banging it around. So I'm going to put this off to the side, and we will actually get into the machine itself as soon as I get all my mess cleaned up here. Okay, we do have, in this bag, we have a manual. and another CD. An operation manual. Now the model number on this is GQ3700. It supposedly has 37 stitches, which basically just to take to class or guild meetings, all I need is a straight stitch and perhaps a zigzag. Don't need a bunch of fancy schmancy kind of stitches. Alright, I'm going to pull this around here a little bit so I can get to this machine. Turn the camera around here a little bit. Bring it down. And of course my little gimbal here is going to get weak on me. So here it is. Let this baby breathe. Get it out of this plastic. I said my gimbal here is getting a little weak and it's not wanting to stay up very well. So you know what? I see my battery is just about exhausted too. I am going to take a moment to fix this gimbal and put a new battery in. So as promised, I said I'd be right back, and I am. Now for you it was just a flash. For me, I took an opportunity to plug the power cord in for this and pay a little visit to the little boy's room. And now I'm back. Oh, let's see here. Well, what the heck? My door just opened up. Let me get up and close it. I don't know why it just decided to open. Must be ghosts. Alrighty. I hope everything's under control now and we don't get any more disturbances. Hey guys, you know, don't get feisty. Alright, so put the plastic away. And here she is. This is quite heavy actually. I wasn't expecting it to be this heavy. I'm going to start by taking off all this blue tape. There's quite a bit here on the back. But it's great that they protect us for shipping. I like that. I do like Brother machines, I'm telling you. You know, if you're not aware, Brother and Baby Lock are like one and the same, or they're under the same umbrella. So I believe both companies put out a good product. You know, Brother's just the wannabe Baby Lock, but I don't care. If I get a good machine and it works and it does what I want it to do, I'm happy. I don't need any $20,000 sewing machine. I mean, that's crazy. Don't need it, don't want it. So there is a bunch of tape here. Let me turn this around. It's got a pretty little front on it. It's got flowers on it. Let me pull this off. Maybe I can get that tape out. Come on, arm. Oh, it's taped here too. Oh my gosh, there's tape everywhere. They were going to make sure that this arrived to its new owner in perfect condition. Now maybe I can pull this off. There we go. Oh, I don't know if I like this too much. It just pulls out and there's no door or a flap or anything to hold everything in, so I'm not thrilled about that. But for what I paid for this, I can't expect everything. And so you're probably wanting to know what I did pay for this. Now again, it came from Walmart.com. It came in 2 days. I ordered it on Wednesday. It arrived here Friday night. I'm going to lift this up, take this cardboard out. put this back on. I plugged my electrical into the outlet, but I didn't plug it into the machine. Okay, it is time for me to power her up. Let's see. Alright, it's on. Now, since there's no computer in here, it doesn't have to jiggle itself around or anything. So, to see the pretty little face plate that it's got here. Let's see if I can get it around there. With the stitches and your stitch selector dial. Alright, I gotta turn this around again so I can see what I'm doing. There's a little sticker on the front here that says, "Your journey starts here." Alright, cool. So the first thing that I'm going to do is I'm going to get some thread. Now the other thing that I wasn't happy about was it's the spool pin here. Let me pull this up here a little bit. It has a a vertical spool pin, but it does go up and down, so that's pretty good for traveling. There's no horizontal one here, but I'm not worried about that because I actually have a thread stand that I can use. So I am going to pull this back up. I'm going to put my Aurifil thread on here. That's pretty much all I use. Okay, now this is a little bit different for winding the bobbin. So let me just have a quick look here and see what the diagram is. Does it have one here on? Yes, it does. Excellent. So apparently it goes under here and around that. Now I didn't get a bobbin out. Silly me. Come on, fingers, work. Open that plastic bag. I got two big dogs laying under my feet here that's kind of hindering me from moving. Okay, we got the bobbin. Going to put the thread through the little hole here in the bobbin, if I can find it. There it is. Okay, so that's on. Now I'm going to just click. Maybe if I bring this up a little bit more. I'm sure all of you know pretty much how to wind a bobbin. So put that on. Alright guys, you're going to have to move here so I can... Come on guys. I can't... well, I could put that up here for the time being. Alright, so I'm going to hold this thread and hit the gas. This machine is significantly louder than my computerized machine. That's all. I'm only doing it just for a little test here. Bring it around over here. Come on now, let go. And there is a thread cutter here on the side. Okay. So let me bring this down here. This is a little bit different as well. This has just got a little door that you pull off. Oh, there's a bobbin inside here. Very cool, very cool. I got my thread tangled up here. I really do know how to do this. I'm just kind of a little out of it here this evening, so I'm going to drop the bobbin in and make sure I catch those little tension things. And there is a little, like a mountain here that you can go around, and it automatically cuts the thread. Okay, the little trap door is back on. Let us get this thread. Bring it around. Oh, gotta make sure the presser foot is up when you thread your machine, because that releases the tension discs within. Oh, I see. I have another delivery here. All the way around. Oh, gotta make sure this is up all the way. Yep. Come on, catch. There we go. Alright, the moment of truth here. Is this needle threader going to work? Amazon's pulling up here to my little humble tiny home here. Alright, so got that. Let's see here. This is the thing that I most always have problems with, and I'm sure so many others do as well. Nope. It's a little loop. It's enough for me to grab it with my fingers. I usually keep a pair of tweezers handy just in case I have an issue with that. Alright, so let me... Come on, kids, move. I got two big dogs laying here, getting in my way. And I got a cord here that's all befuddled and tangled and generally in a mess. Alright. Whoop. Alright, and I have a piece of fabric. I'm using purple thread so that you can see we've got it right at the top here where my fingers are at is the stitch length, and here is the stitch width, and yes, it does move. That was an important thing for me. We have a tension dial here. It's set at 4, so I'm going to leave it at 4, and I'm just going to try this machine now for the first time. Oh, it's loud. Much louder than my computerized machine, but not unbearable. Alright, and we have a reverse button here that you push down. No needle up, needle down, but hey, for $159, I'm not going to complain. So what does this look like? Let me see. Well, it's not wonderful. I probably need to play a little bit with the tension, but I'm not going to do that right this minute. I'm curious to see what one of the decorative stitches, there's not a whole bunch here, but we will try. I'll just pick something. What I don't understand is how do I get the stitches that are higher than 20. And apparently you can only turn the stitch selector one way, because it stops after a while. I'm going to try it. It's either going to be stitch 15 or 33. Let's see. What am I hung up on here? Alright, this is, well, I don't know what this stitch would be. It is number unknown. It's not what it's supposed to be. Oh, maybe because I have the width too much here. I don't know. I just brought it down a little bit. We'll try a little bit. We'll try this again and see what we get here. Stitch 15 or 33. It's a solid machine, I'll say that. Let's try the reverse. And it goes in reverse. That's cool. I don't know what this is supposed to be. You tell me. I don't know if you can see it. It's not either of the stitches that it's supposed to be shown here. So I don't know what the deal is. Let's just try a regular zigzag, which is number 3. Just a regular old zigzag. Well, now there's something wrong here. This is number 3 is supposed to be a zigzag. It's doing a blind. It's doing no. Oh, I'm sorry. I had it on number 4. Let's try that again. It was doing a blind hem stitch. Now it's doing a zigzag. I forget I have to hand crank this. Yeah, the zigzag looks very good. I just wish I could figure out here. Maybe you gotta go all the way around. Okay, I'm gonna do number 37, which is like a decorative zigzag. Maybe not. Well, this is going to take me a little bit of getting used to after having that little computerized machine. And I'm telling you, I really, really like that machine. I think that something is not functioning properly here. I'm going to have to research this a little bit, or maybe read the manual, because I'm not sure how to get to the higher end stitches here. Try a different one here. Try number 35, which is supposed to be a little series of X's. And go here. I'm going to have to figure out how to... I don't see any knobs or anything, or any buttons that you have to click and flip. You can't pull the selector out or push it in. So I'm not sure how this plays out. I guess it would be nice if I read the manual. I'm going to try one more type of stitching here. This is like supposed to be like an arrow stitch. I'm going to have to read the manual and figure out why I am not getting the appropriate stitches. You can't really see that. The lighting is a little too intense right there. I was sure hoping that this was going to work for me. But right now, I can say right now, I mean, it's a solid machine. But if I can't figure out how to get these stitches properly, okay, that's the little buttonhole, or the button maker. I think it's supposed to be a one-step button holder, but I don't know yet. I don't really care about it because I don't make anything that I need a button holder. I don't make buttons. I don't make shirts or garments. At least not lately. I used to make a lot of my own clothes, or a lot of my own shirts. Alright, this is stitch number 11, and it looks really good. And it does match up with what it says here on the faceplate. It's just, why am I not getting... I'm going to try something here. Well, it's definitely going to be a learning curve for me after having my little computerized machine. I have to sit down tonight after I take care of this video and read the manual. There's the back of all the stitches. I mean, it stitches alright if I could just figure out how to get to these other stitches. It's a mystery to me. Alright, well, I'm going to call it a night. I'm going to kick back, grab my manual, and try to figure out how to get to these higher end stitches. Like I said, I don't see any buttons or gizmos here to flip it to the higher end stitches. So I'm going to have to read the manual. So I just want you all to have a great, great evening, or day, whatever. It's evening for me, and I need to go out and check what Amazon left for me. Oh, and I am already prepared. I have a tote that I bought. Let me turn this around so we get a little better view. I bought a sewing machine tote. Actually, it was for the other the computerized machine, but since I've decided that I am not going to be hauling it around, that it's going to live its life on its dedicated little table. So this pouch, or this tote, came from Temu. It was just under, I think it was under $16. It's solid. It's not going anywhere. It doesn't have a shoulder strap, I noticed, but it does have a handle here that you can wrap the Velcro around it and holds it together. It's got a little area here where you could attach it to like a rolling suitcase. Hello, hello, hello. It has a big pouch over here. I'm actually not trying to sell you anything. I just wanted to show you that I am prepared already. It's got a nice big pouch to store your supplies, your foot pedal power cord, and your project. So yeah, so I'm already prepared. So, hey, I'm back. You should always read your manual before you start using a new machine or anything that's electric, for all that matters. I figured out how to get to the higher end stitches, and I actually was almost right earlier. It is on your stitch width, or I'm sorry, not the stitch width, the stitch length dial. You have to turn it all the way to the left, and you get where it says SS. I guess that stands for stitch selector, and then I can get to the high-end stitches. So always read your manual. I'm a guy. I'm supposed to know these things, and stupid me, I just jumped right in. But now that I figured that out, it does sew pretty well. It is, one of the cons is that it is a little bit louder than I had hoped for, but it's a solid machine. It's a little on the heavy side. So yeah, I might keep it. I'll play around with it a little bit more. I want to put on a couple different feet, like a 1/4 inch foot, and see how that plays out. It should be just fine. I mean, I can adjust the stitch width, which moves the needle a little bit. That's cool. I can live with that. It is fast, though. I'm going to say that. It is really fast when you give it the gas. So if you're one of them speed demons, you might just like this machine. So I just wanted to pop in and say, hey, I did figure it out. So yeah, not bad. I still like my computerized machine much better. It's so much quieter. But then I expected a mechanic. I don't talk much, but I practice a lot. I did expect a mechanical machine to be a little bit more clinky, clunky, and a little louder, but this is a lot louder than I had expected it to be, but I'll live with it. It's just me and the dog, so I'm not going to be disturbing anybody. So y'all take care, and I just wanted to pop in and give you a little update that I did figure it out, and I'm not a dunce or anything like that. I did wind up figuring it out. I was almost on the right track when I moved the stitch selector, but I just didn't go quite far enough. So, alright, that's it. I'm gone. Bye-bye.